Stay right there. Stay right there. Oh, this dog. Anyway. So I filmed a long ranting video about what a guy needs to come out here to be prepared. Um, and I'll probably still upload it, but that's kind of what I'm going to talk about here. Uh, so since my last live stream, when was that? Wednesday, maybe? I think it was Wednesday. Uh, Lost my helper. Plum disappeared, vanished into thin air. Nobody's seen him, heard from him. Uh, what I think happened. Let me roll up this window. There we go. There we go. That's better. What I think happened is he one of two things: went home, or what more likely what happened is he got a shop job. So you get your heart set on something, this and that. You find out things are different than what you realize. And there's a lot going on here today. And you realize there's better opportunities, more suited. He already knew how to weld. He could have passed a structural test, uh, be making $25 in a shop, easy, no problem. So just wasn't. That's what I'm thinking happened. But like I said, he hasn't answered my phone calls. Um, which, if you're watching this, if you want to get the rest of your money, you got to hit me up. Been trying to get a hold of him. He's gonna miss out on a couple $100 on his paycheck because we had an issue in the office. Long story. It'll all work out. So let's see. But yeah, what a guy needs: basic skills to break out as a helper. And first off, terms like quick learner, um, want willing to work overtime. Trying to think of all these buzzwords, which I wish the chat was. I haven't figured out. Oh, here, there's a chat button. There we go. Hopefully, there we go. I don't even. What town in Texas? Is that a real place? Anyway, what's up? Happy to have you here. And I totally lost my train of thought. Now I got the chat up, so the chat's up. But oh yeah, what a guy needs to have. Oh yeah, buzzwords. Oh, resume buzzwords. Okay, close to Arlington. I got you. Um, yeah, those have become red flags for me. If you say you're a quick learner, that means you don't know shit, and it probably means you're not a quick learner. Um, when when you're approaching these situations, you need to find a way to market yourself. And these buzzwords, I don't think, are effective ways to do it. Tell a guy what you know, what you're willing to do, what kind of background you have, where you want to go in the future. So I get hit up all the time. People want to become pipeliners. They're like, oh, I already know how to weld. I want to become a helper. You're not going to work out for me, I guarantee you, because you're not going to learn how to pipeline from me. So why would this work be of interest to you? It's not. It's not. I'm not going to be getting you to where you want to go because I'm not putting green pipe in the ground. Now I'm doing repairs, but that's like working in a bell hole making one god awful weld. Oh yeah, this dog's thirsty. So smart. You're so smart. Um, anyway, smart enough to drink out of a bottle. That's how good of a dog she is. Yeah. Um, but anyway, uh, buzzwords no good. Sell yourself with the skills that you've got. If you don't got skills, you need to. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. One, I don't do pipeline. I'm not a pipeline guy. I'm a rig welder, true, but I'm not a pipeliner. I do fabrication. I do uphill pipe welding. I do pipeline repair. I'm not a pipeliner. I don't have a mud board. Um, I don't run a 7-inch grinder on a daily basis. I'm in a totally different kind of work. Uh, you guys, this is just crazy talk. There's so much going on. Um, anyway, hold on. So, but uh, but yeah, so you need to know the situation you're coming into. If you think you're going to be coming to work for a pipeline guy, and I'm not talking about me, I'm talking in general. Um, you need to know, have a good enough grasp of what's going on in the field to know the difference between this and that, and the difference between somebody who's doing fab and somebody who's doing mainline. You know, if you can't read a tape measure, you're not going to be a fab welder. You're not going to do it. You know, you've got to deal with precise measurements and this and that. Um, if you're wanting to be mainline and you end up doing fab, it's you're gonna hate life. You know, so know the difference. You know, guys say I'm a pipeliner who's doing fab work, and you think you're gonna be running mainline, you're gonna hate life. And what happened in my case is, I guess people think that rig welders are pipeliners. I'm a rig welder. I'm not a pipeliner. Uh, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Day and night difference. I got people hitting me up about, yeah, and right now I'm going through. Uh, uh, Somehow word got out that my helper drug up, and through a conversation I had with a buddy of mine, and now everybody's hitting me up about a helper job. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to hire another helper. I don't think I'm going to deal with it. I can do all this by myself. I don't need anybody else. It costs me money, um, and I'm not getting the kind of help that I need. People aren't interested in learning the skills, the attention to detail that I have to teach them for them to be proficient at what I'm doing, the stuff that I've learned over the past 10 years. They don't want to learn that kind of stuff. The skills that I have, they want a quick way into the money. Show me the money. Well, I can show you the skills over time to get you the money, but I can't, like I said, I'm not going to be the guy to give you a 6-month crash course on how to be a pipeliner, teach you how to run rod downhill, and you know, put in a bead to pass X-ray. I'm not going to be that guy. So you know, I'm just having a hard time. You know, people that do my kind of work are stuck in shops, random parts of the country, aren't willing to travel. So no, I'm not aroused about. I mean, that's where the company I work for gets their helpers. But no, I don't need a roustabout. I need somebody who is willing to stand. One of two things: someone who's either willing to stand around all day and just do a few things willy nilly throughout the day, or somebody who wants to learn how to do um, every kind of fabrication there is. Uh, I, like I said, I made a video earlier today. I demobilized from the yard south of Midland, and I got to go back to Kermit. Pipe job is starting up. We're going to be working on some tanks and this and that, and some pipe work. So more pressing matters than building shelves in a Connex. I wish you guys could see this. Anyway. Um, but no, not a roustabout. Like I said, I got heck, at this point, like I said, I don't think I'm going to hire another helper. Um, I've got a couple of guys interested in coming out, but you know, we'll see how it goes. See whether they stay on with me or whether they get shifted around somewhere else in the company. So, but let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, I got my truck back. I had a whole week down for maintenance. It ended up going from 2 days to 5 days. I got my truck back Friday afternoon, pretty late. Um, I needed to. I'm at the tire place now because, you know, that's how I knew my front end was going out, is the tires were going out. Back, dog, back. Yeah. So, oh yeah, impossible to find good help. Uh, Truck's good to go. Yeah. I'm gonna. Seems like I might have a starter up in the near future, but those are easy. I can do that at work at lunch. I've done plenty of starters on these 454s. I've gotten a pretty good hang of that. Um, but yeah, waiting on tires, and oh my gosh, like if you got a tire shop in this town, you're doing good. You're doing good for yourself because these roads just eat tires alive. So I had an appointment at one place, and they like not just double booked, they quadruple and triple booked. I showed up, it was supposed to be in and out of there by 1 o'clock, and turned out that they're like, oh, we can't even get to your truck for 3 hours. So they were able to send me somewhere else, and they said, oh, we'll have you out in 2. So busy, and well, actually they are kind of spendy. I spent less money in Pecos for tires than I am here in Odessa. So it's kind of interesting. Let me see. Got all these chats. Ah, from California. Happy to see you here. Graduating from welding school. Yeah, man. Just keep after it. You'll find something, man. Oh, any suggestions? Let's see. You just take whatever you can, learn everything you can from it. Um, your first job, you can't be too picky. Um, Keep in mind that you're not only finding what you want to do, you're finding out what you don't want to do. Um, if you take a bad job for your first one, use that man, I hate this job, all that frustration to motivate you to find a better job. That's my advice for you for your first welding job. Yeah, so uh, man, if you got the money to buy a rig, um, get it. Sure, get it. But the most important thing about having a rig truck is knowing how to use it, knowing how to run the tools, knowing how to be proficient and efficient at whatever you're doing, whether it's pipeline, fabrication, whatever, new construction, turnarounds, TIG welding, MIG welding, uphill, downhill, whatever you're doing, you need to be good enough at it that people want to hire you. If you're not, you're going to be laughed off every job you show up to until you are good enough. So be ready, be ready. So that's the most important thing. But I mean, if you got money for a truck, do it. I mean, do it because there were times, I've been welding for 10 years. I started welding. When I started, um, I was like, I want to be a rig welder. It's not just the money that appeals to me; it's working for myself. And after years and years of working with other people's equipment, you learn to really hate shitty equipment, busted ass grinders, leads with cracks in them, and never being able to find an extension cord. So that's what really drove me. Like, ah, I want my own this, my own that. I always carried my own grinder because I hated tool room grinders so much. So it's just something, there's a lot involved here. I mean, sitting here in this parking lot, I got 30 grand just sitting here. All these bevel machines. That's what's in the back here. I got bevel machines and short barrel torches, long barrel torches, this and that, and I mean everything it takes to do this. Um, if you got that kind of money lying around, you might as well just save it. I mean, you're already rich, so uh, screw the welding gig. Whatever you're doing to get that much money, I wouldn't go into debt buying all this stuff. Um I mean, get the skill first before you go into debt to do it. Be my recommendation. But you can do it however you want, man. However you want. Nobody's path in this world is going to be the same. We all learn from different people, different things, different places, and however you end up where you're going, it's going to be different from everybody else. Nobody else is taking the same path you are. So, but anyway, let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah. Like I said, demobilizing, going back to Kermit for the pipe work. Um, just changing priorities. I got one of those. Oh yeah, that's a great option then. Yeah. So, okay, interesting. Uh, Let's see. Truck. No helper. Uh, be prepared. Let's see. What else? What else is going on? Really? Just trying to kill some time. Like I said, I'm sitting at the tire shop. It's going to be 2 hours. But probably going to run out of stuff here to talk about before too long. I got to get this dog some water. She's literally going to chew off the cap to the water bottle. Smart enough dog to do it. Lap up all the water. So, if you guys don't have anything else, I'm going to probably cut this short. And like I said, I filmed a big long ranting video. Just blibber blabbering about coming out here prepared, knowing what you're getting into, which most people can't even wrap their head around it. And I give you some honest truth, and then I'll go ahead and tell you here in this little video that you probably won't make it out here. Unless you're something special, you're not going to make it out here. And that's just the honest truth. It takes a special kind of drive, a special kind of want to make the sacrifices to come out here, to live in dirt and deal with this traffic and everything that we deal with on a daily basis. You're not going to enjoy it. Well, like I said, I'll upload that video this afternoon. If you want to hear that whole rant about being ready for the situation you're going to walk into, whatever that situation is in life, then I'll have that video up soon. But I got to get this dog some water. All right, we'll catch you guys later.